What's going on, YouTube family? And today we got some pretty big news, some good things. I don't know if you guys noticed, but excuse me, let me get back to the introduction. Goodness gracious. What's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Doobie Does It, and we're back with another video. And as to what I was saying, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but the shocks on the dirt bike are shot. They're beyond shot. They're done. They're clapped. They're whatever you want to put on it. They're beyond gone. But anyways, that's what we're going to be knocking out in today's video. So for some of you guys who are really bike guys, probably been watching it, like watching my videos, or like, oh, what the heck is this dude doing, or how could he even ride on those? Yeah, I try not to even jump off curves or anything like that, so getting these things done or rebuilt will be pretty nice. I'm not getting them powder coated or anything. I should have, because I'm recording this after the fact. I should have got them powder coated, but I didn't know that until after they were finished that I had that option. So without further ado, let's move on to the video. Oh, actually, before we do, I kind of made a mistake. Once I took the forks off, I didn't record any of the process of me like getting them fixed and yeah, pretty much bringing them back home. So it'll just be onto how to remove your forks.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything.
That's all shock oil.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Be faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Alright, so we got the forks off. Already have the seals. Now we just have to drop them off and probably paint this tire while it's off. Clean some of these parts and grease them up, and yeah, for sure wipe this down before I take them though. Alright, got the forks wiped down as nice as they're gonna get, so on to the next. Alright, so I know in that first clip my mic wasn't on, but we're doing it now. Alright, so I'm not gonna make you guys suffer through that horrible audio. Sorry about the background noise and stuff, but we gotta do what we gotta do to get these videos out. They've been taking too long. But I hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, let's get into it. So pretty much what we're about to do is, as you can see, the frame has a lot of boot rub on it. That's pretty much where that metal's showing and stuff. Pretty much what I'm pointing at right now. And what I was mentioning, because I am doing a lot of talking and trying to remember everything I was saying, but I was talking about pretty much I wanted to do the frame black, but that wouldn't have really been the option for me. I would have had to tear down the whole bike, and yeah, because that would have been sloppy leaving it halfway. And so we're just gonna roll with the silver, and it comes out pretty clean. It comes out really clean, cleaner than I expected. Alright, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyways, so what we're about to do here is just sand it down. Before I tried to polish to see how that would come out, but it, as you can see, it didn't look too good. So we're just gonna end up sanding this frame down, all the parts you can see that I'm touching on, and go on from there. Alright, as you can see, I kind of got it sanded. I know you can't really tell, but if you compare it to the last clip, it's not as shiny. Alright, it's not. But I also want to do the handlebars and stuff too, but that's for a later video. This actually is for the color I wanted to go for, and this is as close as it's gonna get. I mean, it doesn't get no better than that, if you ask me. So here I laid down the first coat, and as you can see, it's matching up pretty good. It's blending into the rest of it really nicely. But I noticed that spot right there, and I couldn't live with that. And that right there, I know that I would have to lay more coats to cover up the boot rub part, but that spot that I'm pointing at, I cannot live with that, trust me. So what I end up doing is waiting for the paint to dry and sanding it all back down to make sure I had a nice smooth finish. And on that side I hadn't done anything yet but sand it, and I was talking about removing that mop sticker. So let's have at it. Alright, so after going over it with the razor and sanding it down, everything was pretty smooth. That other line is from where the plastics lay, but as you can see, it's a lot of spots on here, but we'll see what the coverage is like. And this is after a few coats. As you can see, you cannot see where that first spot was at all. And also the boot rub, that you cannot see at all. I mean, I'm still gonna put a few more coats on, but it's coming out perfect. Now this line that I'm pointing at is where the plastics actually lay and rub all its life. So that right there, I could have put some body filler on it and maybe worked on it a little more, but I felt like that would have been unnecessary because the plastics are probably just gonna mess it up right over again. So here we're just moving on to try to do some accents, and pretty much we got the master cylinder cover, and I believe that's like a bleeder valve for the gas tank. And pretty much I sanded them down, got them all nice and, you know, even. I should have spray painted the green, but like the green silver, so that way it could have popped a little better. But hey, you know, I'm doing what I can, alright? And here's after a few coats. I really like the way it came out. That red is just, yeah, looks awesome. Also, the knob looks really good too. I thought it was going to be a lot of green showing through, but it wasn't. So I'm cool with that. And as far as the fork holders, they look awesome. And as you can see, I touched it up, made sure none of that red was still on a triple tree clamp and stuff like that. So yeah, but here I was kind of noticing a spot, but I think it was just more so the clear coat, the way it was drying on there. But I ended up figuring it out, so that's not a biggie. It looks perfect now. And as you can see on this side, I do have I'm kind of out of frame now, but it is lined where the plastics lay again on that side. But the red looks awesome. And as you can see, the master cylinder cover came out awesome. And then the fork holders look great. Love the way those things came out. And the little bleeder knob came out awesome. And I actually decided that I'm probably going to go with green on the hoses. But now just on to, I believe, bleeding the brakes. And what I started talking about here is I actually want to do that like a flat brown. I actually don't know what that color is called off the top of my head. I believe it's like a flat darker. And yeah, just another close-up. Dang, my bad, y'all. I came out here and got too carried away, so I started sanding. This was not like this at first. Now I'm about to sand this down and also paint those red, just so I can have little accents. But saw the top one came out. Let's throw red on that one now. And it'll probably be a little lighter, but I'll throw a few coats just to make sure. Try to match it up. Alright, you guys, so I threw on the first coat. Looks good. That's kind of how the first coat came out when I did it. So, yeah, I'm going to throw a few more in a second. Use all the mess and kind of cover up as much as I can. Yeah, as far as these parts over here, pretty red. Still got a little Christmas green going on in that one, but it's all good. Alright, so here you guys, we have 2K Clear. It's like a two-step spray paint, or like activator. You pretty much take that red top, you put it on the bottom and push it in, and once it's activated, you shake it up again for a few more minutes. And yeah, this stuff works really good. I use it on a few things, so I really recommend it. Alright, and here's how the upper fork came out. It was coming out really good. The red was starting to match, so I was really starting to love how it came out. And it's really how the light hits it. Sometimes it looks a little darker than the other, but in person, it was pretty much matched up. So I'm happy with that, man. And down here on the radiator shrouds or covers, whatever they're called, I had found some black ones. At first I was just going to try to dye them, but those things are pretty whooped. And I don't know, maybe because they're pretty much covered. But I believe with the kit that I was going to go with, they'll be showing a lot more. So I might want to try to upgrade the radiator, go to a little different look. And these things came out awesome. But you guys, that's pretty much a wrap for this video. As you can see, the frame came out really good. I love it. Shoot. And make sure you tune in for part 2. I already have it in editing right along with this video, so don't worry, won't be a wait. Just look out for it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. And if it is your first time here and you sat all the way through with this video, I really appreciate you and your time. Thank you so much again. Peace.